Well, today guys, Pi and I are off to Chiang Rai City. We've got to go to Macro, got to go and get some food, so I'll take a little bit of footage on our way and show you what it's like. Chiang Rai City is like most Thai cities, not exactly overly pleasant, lots of traffic, dirt and noise. It's certainly not like it is out here in the sticks. It's this for me is much more pleasurable. But has to be done, we've got to eat, so and I've got nothing, I mean nothing in the freezer, so yeah, we've got to do it. A question I got asked the other day is about buying a vehicle in Thailand. Foreigners can own a vehicle in their own name, and it really depends what you want. Prices vary. If you go for a vehicle that's made in Thailand, Toyota, Honda, Chevrolet, anything like that, it's about the same price as you'd pay in the West. There's not a huge amount of difference. If you go for other types of vehicles like BMWs, Mercedes-Benz, Range Rovers, anything that's imported, you are going to pay through the nose for it. Generally, it's between 2 and 3 times the cost that you would expect to pay in the West. It is massively expensive. A pickup truck. Somebody asked me the other day about the pickup truck that we've got. It's my father-in-law's. He's had it for about 6 years, and I believe it's nearly 15 years old. It's a Toyota Tiger. It's not a bad little vehicle. It's a diesel engine, 2.8, and it's yeah, it's seen better days. But again, it's a workhorse. It's certainly worked over the years that my father's had it. It's a 2-door. Little bench seat at the back. Again, nothing overly elaborate, I can assure you that, but you know, it gets us around, and it you know, every time we need to go and buy food for the fish, ducks or anything else, it does all that, plus it carts everything else around, and of course it gets us to and from the city when we need to. Buying a brand new truck, again, it depends what you want. If you buy something like a Toyota Vigo, or you buy the D-Max, the Isuzu D-Max, expect to pay anything from about 700,000 baht up to about 1.2 million. SUVs such as the Toyota Fortuner or the Isuzu M-Max or the Chevy Trailblazer, around about 1.5 million. So, but that's pretty much fully loaded. I think the prices start off at about 1.3. So yeah. Like anywhere in the world, vehicles are expensive, but yeah, they're all very, very nice. Buying a vehicle is pretty much simply a case of going along, putting down a deposit, and then paying the remainder once you've picked up the vehicle. Foreigners can get finance on vehicles. It's one of the few things they can, but you'll need a company or a work permit to be able to obtain one, and you'll need to show proof of earnings if you're on a work permit, if you're working for a company. So there you go, that's buying a vehicle in Thailand. Right, Pi and I are off to Chiang Rai. We've got to go to Macro and see if we can buy some food. And this is the ring road of Shenzhen town, so we've got about another 75 kilometres before we hit Chiang Rai. As you can see, it's not exactly a very busy part of the road, this. Well, we're just about to hit the back end of Mai Chan, and this is the super highway. This is a 4-lane either side, and we're trundling along here at 80 kilometres an hour, which is more than enough. The bus over there is heading into Shenzhen town from Chiang Rai. As you can see, it's at this point it's not too busy. There's not a huge amount of traffic, but the closer you get to Chiang Rai City, the busier it will get. But as you can see, it's pretty good. The roads are really nice. Well, I guess we're about maybe 30 kilometres outside Chiang Rai City, and we're about to go through one of the main checkpoints. Again, it's always active and it's always manned. This is the border police and army. I've never actually been stopped here. They generally like just to check who you are and want to see your face as you go through. see. But they're generally looking for illegal immigrants, drugs, that type of thing. There's, if you look carefully on the left-hand side as we go through, you'll see police personnel with dogs, and they're drug dogs. As you can see, the traffic up here, bottlenecks, and it starts to get pretty busy now. From this point onwards, this is where the traffic really starts to build up as you go into the city itself. But I said, I've never actually been stopped here. They're generally a pretty good bunch, and they just check and see if you're okay. Dogs are now sniffing on the vehicles to see if there's any drugs. Again, you're right at the Golden Triangle here, so you're looking at an awful lot of drug trafficking going through Burma, Laos and Thailand. One of the biggest problems they have, of course, is the infamous yaba, the crazy pill. The scenery up here though, the mountains, absolutely beautiful. I'll try and show you guys as much as I possibly can as we're going along. Well, we're just about to approach the airport road, so this is Chiang Rai International Airport. So we're approximately 10 kilometres outside Chiang Rai city now. You get all the main dealerships here as well: Toyota, Honda, Chevrolet, Isuzu. Welcome to Chiang Rai. Well, the sign there says this is Chiang Rai, so officially I guess we're in Chiang Rai city and stuck in traffic. Never been a fan of driving in cities, purely because I don't like sitting in traffic. Mind you, who does? I mean, it's just boring. Well, this is it, guys, and as you can see, we even have some new road. They've repaved it. How nice is that? Nice and smooth. Lovely. But yes, this is Chiang Rai city. So it's got everything. You've got a big C here. You've got macro. You've even got a brownie, which is a pet world, so selling all sorts of pet food. And it's pretty big by the looks of it. I've never actually been in there. There's obviously a central festival here, and Home Pro. As I said, it's got everything you'd expect of a very large city. Well, the first port of call is to find something to eat. I've had a bad stomach for about 4 days now, and I don't know why. So I've got to go and put something in the stomach, and then we're going to go off hunting around for bits and pieces, and then go to Macro and do some shopping. Fill up the freezer. Again, it's one of those things where when you live out in the middle of nowhere, doing the shopping can be a bit of a chore, so it means you have to do it in bulk. There's no way you'd waste all this gasoline coming up here just for a weekly shop. It's just not feasible. But it's not a bad place to come. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of cities, never have been. But it's not a bad place to come, and it's got everything you need. Going back to what I was saying about buying vehicles, the same applies to motorcycles, of course. Well, here we are, guys. We're at Chiang Rai city, and this is Central Festival. Unfortunately, we can't take a camera in there, so I can't really show you what it's like. But it's not a bad mall. It's got a KFC and a McDonald's, and right now I'm going to go and put something in my stomach. It doesn't feel good at all. Then we're going to go back to Macro and do some shopping. We'll catch you in a bit. Well, while we're in Chiang Rai city, we thought we'd come into Kawasaki to have a look at the new Kawasaki Z900. It's a bike that I've seen an awful lot of reviews on, and I thought I've got to have at least have a sit on it. One of the biggest things, and I've said this before about small riders, is the fact that a lot of the really big bikes, us little guys cannot touch the floor. But Kawasaki are actually advertising the Z900 of having a seat height of only 794 millimeters, which means it would be perfect for short riders. So here we are, right outside. You can see the motorbikes there. We went in there. They will not let me do a review. Unbelievable. I don't think I've ever come across anybody, a company that is, that would basically turn down free advertising, because that's what vlogging is all about. So a big thumbs down for Kawasaki, I'm afraid. Yeah, to actually turn around and say no, you're sorry, you can't do any video in here. Well, I'm amazed, quite frankly, but you know, it's their business, and that's the way it goes. So we're off to Macro now to go and do a bit of shopping. But I did sit on the bike. It fits me perfectly. I can touch both feet on the floor. I'm only 5'5", 5'6" at a stretch. So if you're a little guy and you're looking for a naked bike, a big naked bike, then have a look at the Z900. It looks really, really nice, and so far the reviews online have been absolutely outstanding. So yeah, big thumbs up to Kawasaki on that one. Well, boys and girls, that's it. We've just come out of Macro. We've got a freezer full of stuff, and yeah, happy days. Now we've got the 90-kilometer trip back home. So here we go. Well, that's going to be about all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the quick glimpse at Chiang Rai City, and sorry about the review on the 2017 Kawasaki Z900. Some things are just not meant to be. And we will catch you tomorrow. Remember, guys, stay safe and have a brilliant day, and Pi and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.